Hey guys, it's Yuta and welcome to my room. And do you remember this scene with Sasha and Yumi?
そろそろうぜんだが。はい？お前のそのバカ丁寧な喋り方だ。なんで同期にまで敬語なんだよ。待て、当ててやろう。お前、故郷の言葉が恥ずかしいんだろう。
Many people seem to be confused by this scene because they don't speak Japanese. The first thing that you need to understand is Sasha always speaks politely. We have different levels of politeness in Japanese, and we have two main levels: polite Japanese and neutral Japanese. And Sasha always speaks politely.
長官の食料庫からお肉取ってきました。
She said mashita, which indicates it's a polite form. We call this keigo, and we usually use it with people who are older or who have higher status. And we use neutral forms with our friends, family members, classmates, and people who are younger or are the same age. Which means it's very strange for Sasha to use the polite speech with her classmates. And that's what Yumi was talking about. Because in real life, if you are speaking keigo with your classmates, you might come across very distant or even sometimes pretentious, or a little bit meek, or as though you are trying to lower yourself to please people. So it's not a good thing. Although in anime, this kind of thing is actually much more common than in real life, but anime are different from real life. And according to Yumio, the reason that Sasha speaks keigo is because she wants to hide her accent, because she speaks a dialect.
狩りをやめたら私たちじゃなくなるやろ。なんで私らをバカにしている奴らのためにそんなことせんといかんの。
She said yaro, which would be daro in standard Japanese. She also said sen to ikan no, which would be shinakia ikenai no in standard Japanese. But here is the thing. We have different dialects in Japan, but when we speak politely, when we speak keigo, we mostly speak standard Japanese regardless of where you're from. There are some exceptions, so that's mostly the case. So that's why Sasha allegedly speaks keigo to hide her dialect. But interestingly, there are some scenes where Sasha speaks neutral Japanese, so not keigo, and doesn't speak her dialect.
ねえ、聞いて。大丈夫だから。この道を走って。
This is just standard non-keigo Japanese, so that's pretty interesting. And if you don't speak Japanese, you can't get all that information from the subtitles, so you need to learn Japanese, so I will teach you the kind of Japanese that real-life Japanese people today actually speak, which can be different from the kind of Japanese that textbooks and apps teach you, so click the link and subscribe to my email group, Japanese with Yuta.